welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, you guys, look at my hair. I finally got a haircut yesterday and I'm so excited. So any chance that I get to be like, look my hair, I'm gonna take it. First things first, I just want to say how appreciative I am about the fact that the video that I posted regarding my weight loss performed so well and resonated with so many of you, and I'm just so thankful that a lot of you were able to, pay attention to my perspective and understand it and not judge it, which is a pretty big deal for me because I feel like anything that has to do with weight loss, people are always so quick to criticize, but I love that you guys were being open-minded and actually understood my take, so that's a big win for me. By the way, I'm wearing my robe along with my PJs under it. I had like no outfit and no shirt to pick for this video because I have to do laundry, so I'm like, let me just wear my PJs, let's be cozy together, and if you want, grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get into some of the 6 simple habits to help me lose weight and keep it off. When I started my weight loss journey, I knew that diet alone wasn't going to give me the biggest change that I was looking for, at least. I wouldn't say drastically, but to the way that I wanted, to the level that I wanted to see it, which was, I wanted to lose about 10 pounds. That was the original goal until it became more. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to just accomplish that with diet alone, which is why I included somewhat of a fasting routine, which consisted of me no longer eating past 8 p.m. That made the biggest difference when it came to bringing down inflammation for the body and on my face. I would do the 14-10 method, and it helped just flatten my tummy, bring down inflammation because it helped the food digest for a longer period of time. And that method also helped me avoid late night eating, which was one of my major problems because every single time that I would eat at night, I would wake up looking super inflamed, super swollen, super bloated, especially if I was eating right before going to sleep because that spikes up your blood sugar levels, I believe, because that's what my doctor told me. Overall, I give that tip a 10 out of 10, and I highly recommend doing the 14-10 method if you want to get into fasting. The next tip that helped me lose 22 pounds and keep it off, it is to prioritize hydration above anything else. Hydration is key. So whenever I felt really hungry, I would ask myself, am I hungry or am I just dehydrated? Am I hungry or am I just thirsty? Am I hungry or am I just parched? So whenever I did drink some water, because I feel like I'm the type of person to eat really small meals and then like snack in between, which means that I'm always hungry. So I really prioritize eating a bigger portion of a meal and also prioritizing hydration all day. And I feel like me increasing my water intake really reduced my need for wanting to snack by 85%. And I already told you that I'm a heavy snacker, so I am keeping it real. Also for hydration, which is another point that I really emphasized last video, was that you have to drink water to get things moving in your stomach. Yes, we're talking about that because we have to talk about it when it comes to losing weight. That is one of the biggest ways that you're going to lose weight. It is by using the bathroom. I'm pointing that way because my bathroom was that way, but you have to use the bathroom, you guys. I feel like people don't talk about pooping often because it is, oh my god, you're talking about pooping. Getting your stomach moving and getting your digestive system in place is key. So I'm telling you, drink your water, prioritize your veggies, and prioritize fiber as well in general. The third point that I wanted to talk about that was very helpful for me, because every time that I'm about to sit down to watch a show, guess what I'm also doing? I'm snacking. I'm a snacker. I already told you this, don't judge me. But yeah, every single time that I would watch a TV show, I would also binge eat at the same time. And even if I was done eating, I'm like, okay, let me just grab some more because I'm still not done with this episode. And that is such a bad habit for me. So one of the ways that I like to improve that and started to work on that was by actually watching TV as I'm doing something productive, whether I'm folding clothes, whether I'm journaling and just have some show in the background, or if I'm cooking. Try to combine watching TV with something productive, therefore eliminating the need to want to sit down and snack at the same time. Avoid your triggers as much as possible. Another thing you guys probably hear often on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere is that you have to prioritize your protein intake. It is very hard, but I tried testing it out for a week just to see if I'm able to see and feel difference, and you guys, you're gonna feel and see the difference. I find that I snack less. My stomach also looks way better because I'm not constantly snacking, eating BS all the time. And it takes a lot more longer for me to actually get hungry. So this next point was one that I struggled with a lot. And it is also something that I feel like my family in general, being Dominican and our culture and how we were brought up, I feel like we often struggle with portion control and restriction at the same time. I always grew up thinking, okay, if you're gonna go on a diet, diet, you have to take out this and you can't eat that, and you have to do this entire life-changing diet that is just so not sustainable. When I finally started to unlearn that I don't necessarily have to restrict myself, I just have to really limit my portion in a way where if I know that I finished one piece of cake and I'm like, okay, like I ate a slice, it was so good, but oh my god, like I just want more, like I want to eat the whole cake, and you know that you're constantly eating the entire cake. Not to say that this necessarily happens to me with cake, but in general, I feel like that was one of the habits that I knew that I had to work on in order to improve this whole lifestyle diet change. And also, if I'm going to be speaking from experience, the way that I like to do this is, let's say my family and I decide to buy a pizza box and we're like, okay, we're going to eat this pizza, we're going to share it. And normally if I go for like 3 to 4 slices for dinner because it just tastes so good and it tastes so delicious, I feel like one of the ways that I took a step back was me eating a pizza slice and also eating a salad with it. Not only am I eating like the thing that I want, but I'm also adding in some veggie, which therefore is going to keep me a little bit more fuller. Not to necessarily say that you can only eat one pizza. You know the amount and your limits. So if that looks like 1 slice for you and a salad, then go for it. Or if that looks like 2 slices and a salad, then go for it, because your body is your body. Everyone's body reacts so differently. Just because I'm giving you one tip doesn't mean that you have to take it just as it is. Like, make sure that you're tweaking it based on your lifestyle. Everyone's life is completely different, so you have to make sure that you're choosing the habits that work for you, for your body, and for your weight goal. The last one that I wanted to bring to you guys is to please start small. One of the things that I often did that I failed at miserably every single time was trying to change my entire life at once in one day, which is so unsustainable and so unrealistic if you're really thinking about it. I wanted to change my sleeping schedule, my diet, the way that my body looked, my hair, my career, all in one day. And one of the things that I am going to say is that you have to start small by habit stacking. For example, I know that you want to start eating better. I know that you want to start working out and doing this and fasting and blah, blah, blah. But I didn't start doing all of this all at the same time, which is one of the things that I feel like people often misunderstand, because we're constantly hearing all of it at the same time. Like, oh, do this, do that, try this, try that. And it's like, you're going to overwhelm yourself and it's not going to be sustainable enough for you to do it on an everyday basis. So I started by just changing my diet around. And once I finally felt like I got the hang of that, I then started to include fasting, like the 14-10 method that I already previously mentioned to you. Then after I finally got the hang of that, I started to include some Pilates workout. I started habit stacking and I started building off of that. And that's how I was able to lose 22 pounds and actually keep the weight off for an entire year, which is huge for me. Like, I'm so proud of myself, and I'm proud of you too if you're currently on the same goal, or if you're currently trying as well. Like, I'm so proud of you, because even the small steps are a huge one. Anyway, this video was much more on the shorter side, but I really hope that I finished off some of the points that I didn't really include on my first video. And please watch my first video if you already haven't. I will be linking it for you in my description box below. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up, especially if you want to start seeing more videos like these, or if you have any other interests that you might want to see from me. Please don't forget to let me know in the comments section. I'll be seeing you on my next video.